the beginning or the end of anything. If I say we're on the air, then we are on the air.
Okay, well on the count of 5, and I already counted to 5, so that's.
So now you're on the air.
I didn't mean to step on the space underneath you.
That's exactly my point. And it's not something that I can ever forgive you for. I will always hold a grudge.
I understand that. I appreciate that. I will still spend the rest of my life trying to get you to forgive me, even though
it won't happen. I'm going to stay like just over here on the side and really sad. It's not my problem anymore. I might change colors or who knows. Now I'm trying to develop into a fictional character.
Green.
I thought you guys might be able to help me with that.
Those are all the colors I can name. I don't know the name. I can see.
No, I can't. It's not possible. That's me. I'm the head weirdo. No, you don't understand. It's not, I can't find myself. I got lost again. I don't like that.
I am a man of colors.
But if I'm
a man of ever-changing colors.
But what if I just wanted something else?
I'll hide my chroma red hat. So I can be the Lord of the Colors.
Something else. It doesn't matter if I didn't like it. It should have worked immediately.
I got visual images in all my orifices.
I can't. It's not something I have control over.
Look what I had for lunch. It's videos. Alright, fine.
I don't think I approve of that.
Yeah, I gotta. Throughout this entire future cast, I will be lowering and increasing the
No, that's
your value.
You know that's not accurate.
I am in control of the show, and you are my guest, so welcome. Welcome. We have our guest, Floating Head Man.
I'm the guest? I thought I was the host.
I am the host of the show, and you are.
I'm just a guest?
You've been a great guest.
How long have I been a guest on the show? Years or moments?
3 years.
Okay. Because it had to be some amount of time more than one. Because I remember that I thought it was like 1,000 years. So if you asked me to guess the amount of time that I have been on the show, I would have said 1,000 years. Okay, that would have been my guess.
So the problem is that if I go back in time to the time before you were the host, then I will have had been the host because in the past I was the host.
No, but that wasn't. That's the time before time started existing. That's not my problem. I can't be sued for time immemorial. It's not. That wasn't my time.
I would never sue you because my number one motto is call ya crew, not the cops.
Right, but that's different than calling a lawyer.
And war, motherfucker! War, send link to the bling bling!
I got my own computer. I was so psyched to explore a whole new world. I just don't feel normal. My friends are nice, but they just don't get me.
I'm feeling such a weirdo!
Where do you go to be understood. I found this online show. I can call in. I can express myself. Be on TV. Weirdos TV. Weirdos.com. Sometimes a stranger can be your best friend.
I don't want to deceive people. I'm trying to expose the truth. I'm always truthful in every way, and nobody should think otherwise. It's not my problem. I mean, the phone is open. People can call right now. I just forgot to post it on Facebook.
But I wish people would call, but
I was going to do that.
I can't stop myself from, locking up the lines. Do you have multiple lines?
Well, I don't have multiple video Skype lines. What I have a phone line. I have a phone line. Is somebody on the phone? You're on the phone. I can't control the phone. The phone is so destructive.
That was wrong of me to do.
Yes,
I will
you can't. Now you
do it again.
That's the warning that we have for people who try to block the phone while we're trying to have people on the phone. You've already gotten through. Other people need to get through. Wouldn't you prefer that other people can join us than you take up two lines at once? That's what I would think.
I'm doing the best that I know how to do, and I don't need to ruin the show with my
I know what you mean.
thing that I have going on.
I know what you mean, but you can't be the one.
I know it's gonna happen. It's not like I don't. I call the show. I know it'll ruin everything if I call the show while I am on the show. It can't make sense, and it doesn't make sense, and I do it anyway.
I know.
And I am sorry.
Well, that's okay. I've asked some other people to call in instead, but I can't promise that they will. I'm just like you. I've tried to call everyone.
Okay.
And I understand the need to make contact. That's the whole reason I do the show. You understand that. The show is based on contact. It's about whether I can make contact with anybody from calling from the future or the past. I can't remember anymore. It used to be the future. Now I'm pretty sure it's the past.
Well, I'm an introvert, so I'd rather not contact anybody.
No. It doesn't work that way. I can only exist if I can contact people. If I'm alone the whole time, then nothing ever happens. I don't like being by myself all the time. So
I just want to take this one more time just to get my card out there. Just anybody.
Okay, call. Hire John. He can do things.
Literally just anybody.
What kind of things would you like to be? What kind of things would you like to be hired to do?
I'll be back in a second. I will be back.
Sure you will.
In less than 30 seconds.
He's gone. While John's gone, we're going to tell you more about the show without John. See, what John doesn't understand is that the show only exists in the sense that he's the one watching it. Now, John thinks that there's other people out there watching the show. So those of you who are watching the show, don't tell him, because we want him to think that there's other people watching the show. So if you tell him, you'll spoil the surprise, and we really wouldn't want that to happen. Okay, folks? So please don't tell John what I told you, that he's watching the show, and that right now he's definitely the only one in the world watching the show. Okay? Just don't tell him. Don't tell him I said so.
Thank you for waiting patiently for me. I have a kale garden that needs to be tended to at all times.
Kale?
Yes, I love kale. It's my favorite juice.
Disgusting.
Kale is a
Therefore, when
wondrous
I
juice.
I'm not going to say anything at all.
Disgusting.
Awful. It's like,
And therefore, when I talk about things,
it's like
Kale is a wondrous juice. Kale is not disgusting.
it's, my God, I can't even, if you put it in your mouth, it's like taking a tree and putting it in your nose.
Kale is leaves, the leaves you need for the juice that's green. I love kale.
Could possibly, it's a very bad habit.
I tried to plug this in to the wall, not the wall, the hole.
I don't, that doesn't look familiar to me.
Well, I thought it would stop the noise, but it just made everything louder.
I thought it was going to work, but it didn't work.
Yeah, look how tight this hole is, man. We were talking about the tightness of holes before. Look at that, man. Oh,
No,
look at that.
that's not right.
She doesn't care.
It's very upsetting to me. You don't understand.
Well, look at her, yo.
I'm trying, but
Loves it.
then somebody has something else to say. I don't like that.
She had one too many kale smoothies, if you know what I'm saying, bro.
How many is one too many?
I'm saying she had one too many. One too many. Three is many.
But
That's numerology.
you have that many and still be happy? I mean, is it really a problem of how much it is, or? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Show us some more.
More fun things here. Just
point in time. Therefore, when I talk about things, I don't say why can't.
I talk about
It's pure physics that make it possible for me to find out why it can't get past and have a specific point in time.
my card out there one more time, and I actually
That make it possible for me to find out why it can't get past and have a specific point in time. It make it possible.
It's the wonderful, big, wonderful guy. I wish that I could touch him. That's not what this show is about. It's not about personal relationship problems. You can imagine what it'd be like if it was. Oh boy. You can imagine what it'd be like if it was about personal relationship problems. Oh, but it's not. It's not. Not yet. Not yet. Not until I decide it is. That's not a decision that I'm allowed to make. It's not a decision I would make. It's not a decision that anyone could make. How much wood would a woodchuck could take to the bank, the wood bank, to make a chuck deposit of woodchucks? Motherfucker, yeah, boy. And I represent my city. That is #1 metro area in the United States you know what? In the United States of some other continent. How about that? The United States of America. I mean, how about the United States of South Africa? What do you think about
I don't think like that.
policies, man? You think every continent should have a United States of that continent, the United States of Antarctica?
No, absolutely not.
But there's hundreds of millions of people living there.
There should be millions. Every person should be their own country.
I mean, they live underground, but that it doesn't mean they're not people. It means they're just not Homo sapiens, but they are Homo.
They deserve
Homo terranus. Homo terranus.
I want you to be in a separate country from them, and I want each of them to be in a separate country from you. So that necessitates each and every one of us having our own country. That's just that's it's going to have to be. I can't explain any more than that.
I am a sovereign citizen. I'm one of those guys. Whenever a cop pulls me over, I refuse to verbally acknowledge his authority over me. And sometimes you have to take a beating, but your insurance is where it is.
I don't think your insurance is worth it in that particular case. I would try and pay less just to try and keep it even, because it could be dangerous for you. It's not equal.
See, he has cops. Now the cops are getting their revenge, and it's only fair, and I support it.
I'm glad that you're there for them. That's not really your thing. It's illegal if you're on the wrong planet.
I've lost 230 pounds as of the last 2 months. I'm going to tell you, because I know everyone in the world is fat except for there's only as of the last 2 months. I'm going to tell you, because I know everyone in the world is fat except for there's pounds. For the last just really quick. Oh no. Okay. My card, just contact me.
What were you talking? You were talking about people.
The last 2 months. I'm going to tell you, losing as much weight as I lost. We're talking hundreds of pounds and kilos.
I weigh
4 kilos. The secret is honey. What? I said honey. No, not honey. It's honey. What comes out of a penis? Honey?
Me so horny.
Yeah, right. But no, that's not what I mean. Honey and of course, water to live. But honey has everything you need. It has every essential acid, and it has the non-essential acids as well.
It has which kinds of acids does it specialize in?
It specializes in L-alanine.
Yeah.
Tryptophan. Tryptophan is one that's in there.
The tryptophan or the tryptamines?
L-valine.
Could it be the tryptamine instead of the tryptophan? Are you sure you just haven't get your tryptams confused?
Lysergic acid is in it.
Ah, which acid is? You can't tell me that acid is. That's some bad acid that'll get you going. I can't stop. No, but every time I take that kind of acid, it becomes very difficult to tell.
I will now do a sleight of hand magic trick.
You just have a slight little hand?
Look at this. The microphone disappears.
The hand is very slight. That's slightly handy.
And now I will reappear.
You sure? No, wait, that's wrong. I don't think that's the way I wanted it at all.
It's a boom mic.
Now I regret the whole thing. It's like
mic.
Wait. It was even better than. It doesn't even. Did you realize that there's both of them? If you made them like that, you know, you could just go around and around and around. It's not
I would make it disappear and then bring it back, but I made it disappear. I brought something else back, though.
What did you bring back?
I turned the standard issued microphone that all babies get when they're born, and I turned it into a boom mic that all parents get when their babies die. Sorry.
A boom boom mic parents get when their babies make a boom boom?
Yes.
Is that why we call it a boom mic? Because the babies made a boom boom? Or not?
Eat honey and you'll lose weight, but avoid the bees because bees are a pest. And I'm actually part of a group that we don't have a manifesto yet because I haven't written it, but the main purpose of our group is we wish to exterminate all insect life from our world.
Are you sure? Some of my best friends
What
are
I'm sure of is this: there's one argument against us, and that is how many mammals and other, life forms eat bugs for their food. And I and my group agree that we don't care if they're caught in the crossfire. If they, have evolved in such a dumb way to only eat insects, then I'm sorry, but we consider you a pest too, albeit a more advanced, evolved. I and my group agree that we don't care if they're caught in the crossfire. If they, have evolved, and I and my group agree that
You really
we don't
agree
care
that?
if they're caught in the
Is that really
crossfire.
your
If they,
position on it?
have evolved. And I and my group agree that we don't care. Take our world. Right now, it is out. Share with them. We must take it back. I don't know where they came from. But they were here. We don't care if they're caught in the crossfire. If they,
they're small. I'm telling you right now, we're lucky that they're small.
I and my group agree that we don't care if they're caught in the crossfire. If they,
If an ant was like the size of a large dog, except for
the last 2 months, I'm going to tell you with a shovel and pointing to everyone will not phase them at all. They have skeletons on the outside of the last 2 months. I'm going to tell you for all, because I know everyone in the world. I don't want to get you in trouble. I'm sorry.
I know everyone in the
Like
world.
hate speech. Weirdos TV does not condone, hatred, but we do condone violence against insects.
I condone violence against violence and intolerance of intolerance, but I do not condone violence or intolerance.
That's right. Beat violence in the head with a bat. And
If I were more violent, then I might support violence. But here on Weirdos TV, we are non-violent except when we get really angry. Which is, most of the time. Pretty much. I've been angry. I've been angry for 6,000 years.
I've only been angry for the past 300 pounds.
It's nothing. You'll get used to it. You're gonna love the way you feel. You're really used to it.
Who is that? Is that W.C. Fields' best friend?
No, that's God.
That's
That's the one and only God.
I'm always wrong.
That's our creator, the guy behind the desk. He lives a life of solitude, but it's mostly just
I'd like to play a song.
What?
Can't find my instrument.
That sounds like a disaster. It could be a disaster. I don't even know what controls things. I've been in this dimension for so long, and I'm just dying to get out of this dimension.
But actually, that's another guess. I'll let them on in just a second.
A second? 1. Seconds up.
Sorry about that. I'll bring
Shouldn't
them
have
up
underestimated like that.
the strict amount of
Said it would
seconds.
be 1 second, and now it was more than 1 second. I can't ever forgive you for that lack of precision. I can't tell if that's me or you. That could be, for all I know, that's both of us.
I erased the existence of that guest. I thought he would be smarter.
Yeah, I thought he would be the same as you, but then he wasn't. And that's not my fault.
No, it's certainly not your fault at all. You were
I
playing
thought about it though. I thought about what it would be like if it were my fault. It would be much more interesting that way, that's what I would say.
Play the clip. Play the clip. Do you have the clip?
I'm looking for it right now. It's over here somewhere. I'm trying to develop into a fictional character. Here it is. You guys might be able to help me with that. This is where I was pitching to Adult Swim. Go to Weirdos.com. You'll see me developing.
Weirdos.com?
That's me. That's them. I'm the head weirdo.
Those are the men that took Decker off the internet. Well, like those men.
Weirdos.com anyway.
They're not very nice people.
It's better. It's not possible, and that's the problem.
I tried to reason with them, but they said I was too confusing.
I don't really exist yet.
You know why those people denied you? Because they're upset that America is a garbage city.
I think
All of America's garbage gets dumped in
I think that's true. I feel bad for them most of the time, but not when they can be giving me lots of money. And I think they should.
Some anecdotal evidence to prove that Georgia is a horrible state. Well, it wasn't me actually, it was a friend. A friend of mine got off a Greyhound bus, headed for Georgia. They got off in Georgia. Since he got off the bus driver purposefully went forward, rolled over to his, rolled over onto his leg. He's now pinned down by one leg, and 7 or 8 strangers, just for fun, came out of nowhere and just started attacking him. He's pinned down, he's defenseless. They stole all his luggage, and the bus driver just waved and jumped the bus away, saying, "Welcome to Georgia. Don't forget to apply for a job at Adult Swim. You'll certainly get it." He wasn't nice, and none of them were nice, and it's a horrible state, and we should. I wish that they would succeed like they always are constantly talking to them. He wasn't nice. They would be a shitty third state.